Hi all, welcome to the 21st of December for the FUTMAS SBC Predictions video. Plenty to cover as always, so if you can smash the links would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you are new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links as always. Definitely an interesting mix for the 21st of December. Could be some good cards, could be some not so good cards, but time will tell of course. So some good standouts could include Oxlade-Chamberlain, Pavard, Ander Herrera, Biglia, Rafinha, whatever, the dude that plays for Sporting that's at right mid. Then Pizzi, Pavard, Alan Patrick. Then you can also consider Candeas and Nachum, or Edward, even for Old Firm, because you might even get them into the cheaper bracket. But I can't see it in Tep as another one that could sneak in, or Ryan Bertrand. But in terms of the cheap options, I would assume you could have Alan Patrick in Tep. Then the two Old Firm players. Your mid tier could fall into Pavard, Plattenhart, Rafinha, Biglia and Bruno. Then maybe your more expensive options could turn into Oxlade-Chamberlain, Pizzi, but time will tell of course depending how it plays out. There could be someone else that might just be given the expensive option, or someone else picked in general out with these 13 players. If it was me personally, I would really like Pavard as a FUTMAS SBC card. Easy enough to link into for hybrids and would be very appealing. On the basis of Pavard, you would look at French, French players you could be, if it's we'll just use the 84 rated squad as an example. You could look at Koscielny, you could look at not so much Mendy, but because obviously he's very expensive, but you could look at Kurzawa, you could look at Decour, you could then look into Gamero as another one, Gignac as another, and then maybe even Mandanda for that higher rated option from France. In forms you may look at Bundesliga, you could end up maybe looking at Jedvaj, Orban, depending, or whoever else is cheaper nearer the time. And then obviously from the league you could end up looking at Hydreki, Baumann, Farman, just as a few goalkeeping examples, because that's pretty much what we all tend to look at. Even Kagawa for example. But it definitely gives a bit of food for thought. Like Nachum, Edward, Candeas, these type of players from Celtic and Rangers. I think Celtic and Rangers may sneak one in. It's unlikely, but it depends on what happens within the game. People might get given that as a cheap alternative, and it would just be a bit interesting. Like Nachum for example could be appealing in midfield as a cheap FUTMAS SBC card, but it would just be for novelty value possibly, if anything else. But I hope you find this useful as always folks. Let me know down in the comments below who you would fancy for a FUTMAS SBC card, say from this day or in general. Smash the likes as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GIsALegend, and I will catch you all later.